Have you ever noticed that religious leaders avoid the subject of foods that make us sick, and specifically regarding the ethics of eating animals? The USA alone, over 10 billion animals per year are slaughtered, and our health declines generation after generation. We waste a lot of energy and clean water to over-farm the land in order to feed these 10 billion animals that we slaughter. Thou shalt not kill. Of course, eating local plant-based foods is good for the earth. It takes nearly 10 times as much energy, 10 times as much fossil fuel to produce 1 pound of animal-based food versus 1 pound of fresh produce. Here in America, almost everyone eats meat, dairy, and eggs, so coronary artery disease is the leading cause of death. Coronary artery disease starts in childhood. There are young children taking cholesterol-lowering medicines, which of course are simply patented combinations of chemicals that have nasty side effects. So our wasteful food production system causes us to over-pollute the land, the water, and the air, and then the chemicals we put in our bodies pollute our bodies. Faithful people are taught that man has dominion over the animals, therefore they eat the animals, lots of animals. So, extrapolate that out. It seems like what people are saying is that religious text or the Bible intends for people to have coronary artery disease. Thou shalt not kill. Now, I'm no theologian, but it seems pretty clear that we have been directed, guided to be good stewards to the earth, the animals, and of course to ourselves. Maybe we're supposed to have clean arteries and live a long time without heart disease. Suppose for a minute that killing for fun is not good stewardship. Taking that simple idea one step further, suppose enjoying the consumption of meat for fun is the same as killing these animals, although most people are paying somebody else to do the killing. I'm just asking the questions, and I wonder how many people have ever even bothered asking themselves these questions. What if dominion over the animals really is supposed to mean we only kill to prevent our own starvation, and that would imply that we don't enjoy the process. Text in the biblical Daniel fast indicates that meat consumption defiles our bodies. Okay? Webster is pretty clear on defiling. Defiling is to pollute or corrupt. It's to ravish. It's to foul or to violate. That's pretty clear. Which part of thou shalt not kill don't we get? Whether you are a believer, an atheist, or an agnostic, both science and religion indicates that we are meant to thrive on plants. If we are really herbivores, where are religious leaders on this topic? I know what some of you meat lovers out there are thinking, but wait, you're killing the plants. Well, I'm in my 4th year on a 100% plant-based diet, so I've picked a lot of fresh produce, I've chopped up a lot of it and eaten it. I've never heard a complaint, never seen any pain or blood. There are no grieving relatives, and my health improvements have been nothing short of miraculous. I love a lot of the things coming from Pope Francis. The man used to be a bouncer. Look at him now, neat guy. But I wonder what he thinks of the healthcare crisis. I wonder what he thinks of the biblical Daniel fast text. And I wonder what he thinks about stewardship towards all the creation. regardless of whatever Pope Francis might think of the biblical Daniel fast, I suppose if he sat down with the accountant for the church, they would probably realize that meat sales are probably a significant part of their revenue. I've never heard of a broccoli fry, but there sure are a lot of fish fries. If Gandhi were alive today, I wonder what he would have to say about our epidemic levels of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and so on. If he were able to sit down with Pope Francis, my guess is the word Ahimsa would be part of that conversation. It would be so cool if somebody watching this video would test the Kevin Bacon 6 degrees of separation theory. Send this on to somebody who might know the Pope, see if it ever gets there. You never know. Maybe we could get the Pope all pumped up about plants, get him on a vegan diet, and that could be his legacy. That could be real change that could heal the world. Thou shalt not kill.